realized I know what one of my favorite places on the face of the earth is.
Disney World.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like Disney World. That's just a whole situation to get out there. And, I rock with Disney World, but nah, bro, I got a spot that I like, my go-to.
A restaurant?
No, not a restaurant either. The movies.
Oh. Welcome back in.
The movies. Bro, I mean, I've been knowing, right? But the movies is legit like what's one of my favorite places to go, bro.
Yeah.
For real. The whole experience, dog.
Mm-hmm.
From start to finish. Like, it had me thinking about, like, when I was a kid, you know what I mean? Because I was born here in Albuquerque, but, I was raised Albuquerque, San Fidel, Grants my whole life.
Right.
So we'd come to Albuquerque on the weekends, like every single fucking weekend or every other weekend. Mm-hmm. We'd come, we'd get a hotel, we'd stay here the whole weekend, and we'd go to the movies.
Uh-huh.
We'd go to Movies 8, right?
Uh-huh.
Dollar movie.
Oh yeah, movies 8
on the west side and over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Both were dollar movies, right?
Yeah.
And man, we stayed there all day.
Right.
We'd pay for one movie,
running through them, yeah.
and we'd see all the movies.
Y'all were that tight.
We were that family, dog. Yeah. And we'd pay $1 for all of us. And we'd watch every movie, even half of them, right? Like sometimes you couldn't plan it correct. One movie would end and there would be half of another movie.
Yeah.
So we'd be like, fuck it. Let's go watch half of Liar Liar.
That's how I watched Gladiator, bro. When that shit was in theaters, we paid to watch something else, and then it ended, and we caught like half of the Gladiator.
You
movie.
walking out, and it's like, should we leave or should we go watch Russell Crowe chopping some heads off real quick?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Underage.
You know what movie I really remember that started that whole underage, like, oh shit, let's pay attention to the kids coming in here, was South Park.
Oh yeah.
Bigger, longer, and uncut. Don't you remember they had security at the door?
Nah.
I don't remember
really?
that.
Bro, me and my brother convinced my moms to get us the tickets. And I heard my sister and my dad went to go watch something else, but me and Justin wanted to watch South Park, dog. So my moms had to walk us into the theater.
And then she had to.
Because there was security, dog. They weren't letting anybody that was underage watch the movie.
Okay.
And we figured out why right away.
Right.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. I was like, me and Justin were like, oh, let's go.
Damn.
Satan fucking railing Saddam Hussein. Or, no, it was Saddam railing Satan, actually.
Yeah. That movie was fucking off the Richter, bro.
South Park is off the Richter. That show, man, it keeps a lot of people in their humble beginnings, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They are not scared to go anywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a show where nothing's off limits.
Yeah. It was one of the last.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I guess it happened before like the whole cancel culture shit, because I'm surprised that South Park lasted as long as it's lasted.
It's still rocking and rolling.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like
they still going.
it's like almost untouchable. It's like grandfathered in.
It is. Y'all
Just
leaving South Park boys alone.
Yeah.
If not, they're gonna put you on an episode. You're gonna be on an episode of South Park if you don't shut the fuck up. But yesterday I went to go watch Dune 2, which fucking phenomenal, by the way. But as I'm like walking into the movie theater, I think to myself, I'm like, this is like my favorite place. If there's a spot, someone said, where do you want to go? And I'm gonna like enjoy the experience, it's always the movies, dog.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite theater?
Yes, Century Rio 24.
Really?
Yes, sir. And I've been to a fuckload of theaters. Again, it's probably because it's attached to like some of my childhood. I remember when they tore down the beach and they put up, the 24.
Right.
And I was like, 24 theaters? What? Man, I was used to like 3, right?
Yeah.
3 theaters. Now we have 24?
You got okay. What do you prefer, Century over Flicks?
100%.
Really?
Yeah, man. Flicks.
Hey, look.
It's all right.
I like Flicks, but if I eat and get a beer, I'm asleep.
I mean, the food ain't really that great.
It's all right.
I'm gonna keep
aight.
it funky
Yeah.
here.
The pizza slapping, bro.
It's
I haven't
aight.
really had any of the other.
I
have.
I always
actually,
get a
but-
chicken. I keep getting like their chicken sandwich, and I don't know why, because they put way too much mayo on it.
Yeah.
I had to check them with it.
Like, chill out with
You gotta
that.
ask
I
for
was-
the chicken.
With just some hot sauce or something. It's like,
Yeah.
don't give me that mayo, man. It's just too much. Like, I don't mind some, but
All of it?
yeah, like they was just in there.
Too
just,
much mayo always reminds me of that. What was that movie? Undercover
Brother. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Where you had to eat that
all-
shit.
Oh, that shit is gross, dude.
I don't
Even just
fuck
the
with mayo
sound
out
of
the
it.
gate anyways. Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip or nothing.
Yeah. Or nothing.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
That's
I
funny.
like
Bro.
the tangy zip.
I prefer the tangy over the bitter.
Bitter.
Sour.
It's not bitter. Look, if you make
It's
your
sour.
if you make your own mayonnaise with olive oil, fresh eggs, like it's good.
That's just too much work, dog. That's a lot of work, bro.
Y'all lazy. Man.
I'll be going without the mayonnaise if at that point I gotta bust it out and turn it into a whole situation.
That's why you toasting your buns, man.
Maybe.
You whip up a little mayo, man.
Maybe. I don't know.
Post some sriracha in there, man.
That's fun.
Sriracha
man.
mayo
I
stuff.
never whipped up my own mayo.
Really?
That's
it's
funny,
easy.
dog. Yeah?
It's easy. Yeah.
So eggs, you whip it.
Yeah, it's
eggs.
eggs.
Nah.
It's basically eggs and olive oil.
First
With a
time
little
I
bit of
whipped up
seed.
my own mayo, bro, I was just hitting puberty, dog.
Really?
That was a whole different situation. though.
I fell for it for half a fucking second.
That was
man.
like, for
I was
real,
like, why
dog?
is this fool whipping
I was
up
like,
mayo?
wow, he's
Okay.
cooking. He was
Okay.
cooking.
I know it.
Mayonnaise. Yeah, listen, bro, I can't skip out on a cheap dick joke real quick. Shit, bro, I'm 38, but my humor's still 11 years old, bro.
That's fucking funny.
Terrible.
Movies.
Yes.
I like flicks. I like any movie theater, bro. But my go-to is Century, Rio. The popcorn's fucking slapping, right? They brought back the refillables now.
But how hard is it to do popcorn?
I mean, pretty hard. Some people
Is
fuck
it?
that shit
Popcorn
up.
is $17 now, man. They
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
They tripping.
Nah, see, I'm in the club, dog.
Oh, you one of those?
I'm in the club, bro. I'm a moviegoers club.
Oh,
my
okay.
guy.
Front row
Right.
Joe over here.
Front row Joe. I pay a subscription service up in here, my
Damn.
dog.
Do you?
I'll be going to the movies. Yeah, man,
Do
shit.
it?
I'll be saving like $1,000 with this subscription service.
Okay.
I go to the movies at least twice, maybe 3 times a month.
Yeah.
And usually the whole family coming with me.
Right.
Right? So the tickets are cheaper. You get a free ticket. They better endorse me. Hey, moviegoers club. Respect the connect.
Now you know what we should do. We should just rent out a theater and invite some of our fans
That's
and
a
just
good
do
idea.
it. And do it. Yeah, you can do that.
I like. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I think about that, Icon reached out to me to do something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
That's a really good idea,
Let's do
bro.
it. Right after the skating rink.
Yeah, I'm with it. We got some
bust your
episodes
ass
ready to
up.
go.
Yeah,
Bust
you
some
bust your
ass,
ass.
bro. I'm gonna be gliding up in that motherfucker, bro.
Be like Usher just.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking like a player from like 1976, bro.
He just gonna be singing "Caught Up."
Boom.
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like
get me.
could be like ATL, bro.
I'm gonna get me some bell
Right,
bottoms.
Right.
Bell bottoms, bro. A little button up shirt. I'm gonna leave like one button unbuttoned right here, right?
This
See, just gliding, bro. Gliding up in that motherfucker.
Or just button the bottom one and just let it, just flow.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to grow my hair out a little
There
bit,
you
bro.
go.
Just flow.
I'm gonna have to return to Johnny from 2018 with my long ass hair, bro. Just be like
damn.
gliding up
Let's
in
go.
that shit.
Let's go.
Yeah,
He
dog,
can't
I'm
skate.
telling you, bro, Dune. It wasn't what made me realize how much I love going to the movies. I had the epiphany. Because people are like, man, what do you do for fun? Where do you want to go? I'm like, shit, bro, let's go to the movies, bro. It's attached to everything. It's childhood, bro, and I just rock with it. The whole fucking vibe. I'd rather go there than the bar. I'd rather go there than a whole bunch of places.
Yeah.
And since I'm a motherfucking premier subscription moviegoer member, I'll be saving money, bro. And they bring your fucking drink and your popcorn to your seat now, bro.
Oh, really?
You put a time when you want them to bring it, and they just walk that shit up to you real quick. And
Yeah.
you gotta wait in line.
Damn.
That's pretty tight.
It's cheaper. If you don't go to the movies as much as me, it probably isn't, because I want to say it's like, I don't know,
If
like,
you don't got 5 kids.
yeah. But, or not even then, even if you don't go as much as me, dog, I'm at the
Yeah.
movies 3 times a month. Easy.
Yeah, damn.
When they opened up the movie theater, that was the first thing I did when fucking COVID was over,
Yeah.
was go to the movies. And the only thing that was showing was that new Saw movie with Chris Rock, which was fucking hot garbage, but I didn't give a shit.
Chris
I
Rock was
just
in the Saw movie?
Yes,
Oh.
he was. It wasn't very good.
Okay.
No
was
way.
not very good. Probably
Totally missed it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
that should be an indication of where the movie sits. It was fucking trash, but I was just excited to be at the movies. It was crazy because during that time, they were making people sit like separate away from each other, right? So you'd have to put 2 seats in between,
yeah.
right? And then they had this whole new way of cleaning the theater, right? So when you would leave, they had this like automatic, whatever,
it was like steaming
the
it
fuck
or something. Yeah.
And they had Germex everywhere. I know where all the Germex went when we couldn't find it. The movie theaters bottoms because they were ready to reopen. But I want to say they reopened. So we closed down March 13th, right? That was the beginning of the apocalypse.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
All businesses closed.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks to stop the spread.
Yeah.
2 weeks to stop the spread, Jay.
Yeah, dog.
5 years later,
Good thing-
motherfuckers still out here spreading.
Good thing
They
we stopped.
played
They are
people,
still
man.
spreading.
Out here spreading.
They
We're on our fucking.
They played
Bro,
y'all.
there's more
They
variants
played
now
y'all.
of this shit than there are Fast and the Furious movies, bro.
For now.
They
for
said-
now.
They just released something that said that we can now treat it like the flu. I'm
Yeah.
like, it was always the flu.
Get your ass back to work.
That's what it's the flu. Yeah,
That's what they're saying.
they saying.
They're
It's
saying,
like, yeah,
oh, no.
you can't work from home anymore.
Hell
Fuck
no.
that.
Get your ass back to work. We ain't paying it. We know we see you when you turn on that fucking the
Zoom meetings?
meeting.
Yeah.
We see you. We
Yeah.
know you ain't doing shit. Lagaña's all in your eyes. We see the fifth of Jack Daniels right next to you, my dude.
Right.
That's what they're saying. They're saying,
Yeah.
yo, yeah, now you good.
Yeah.
You got your 100th booster. Get your ass back to work.
Right.
I know half your face hanging off. I don't give a shit. You got one good eye.
Right.
Oh, I ain't even playing. So, okay, back to the movies. It was my birthday when they reopened.
Uh-huh.
So it was in May. And I don't know, I don't even think it was that year. I think it was a year. We went a whole fucking year without the movies. May 15th, might have been like a couple days before that, they reopened. I'm like, we can go watch this Saw movie. I don't give a fuck if it's trash.
Yeah.
That was in
going.
line,
Saw.
waiting in line. It was fucking horrible.
What is it, like Saw 4 at this point?
Who knows?
Nah,
Vin
it's-
Diesel
it's
was
like
in it.
8. It's like 8.
Yeah, there's a
There's like
bunch.
8 of
Oh,
them.
really? There's more than
There's-
that?
yeah,
God.
there's
The
way more
newest
than
one is
4.
actually dope. All right, I'm
Okay,
just gonna
okay.
say this right now. It went back to form, bro. It was pretty fucking
The
good.
newest
But
Saw movie,
Newest
really?
Saw movie.
How
Yes.
can they keep rehashing
Because,
that
dude,
storyline?
How did they
Because-
haven't caught this motherfucker yet?
They did. He's already died
He
5
been
times.
died. Yeah, he
okay.
been died.
So it's like-
people keep picking up the mantle. I
Nah,
guess.
this one's a prequel.
Oh, is it?
So you get to see him, maneuvering around
Lord.
before. I mean,
That's
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Motherfuckers still showing up to this goddamn.
I
But
mean-
see, it's at the point now with Saw for me. I don't give a shit about the story. I just want to see how they're gonna kill people.
Gotcha.
I want to see the interesting devices
I was
they're
like
going to
that for
use
Final
to torture
Destination.
people. Final Destination
For
is a good
those
one.
movies, yeah, where it was just like, okay, let's see
How they
what
gonna
they
do
gonna
it?
do. Yeah,
There's a scene in Final Destination that'll stick with me forever.
what's that?
When I'm on the freeway and
Yeah,
I see a semi with something
yeah,
that it's
with the-
carrying.
Yeah.
I think to
I'm
myself,
just like,
damn,
if that shit just slide
that
off
shit
and
finna
impale me.
decapitate all of us.
Yeah.
Game over, bro.
Like, what can I do? I can't
swear-
get this way. There's
yeah.
a car
How
here,
did they
can't do-
tie down those trees?
Yeah.
I seen this movie before.
Yeah.
I think Final Destination is one of the few movies that could probably be dope now if it was redone with like super violence added to it, like Saw.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, because Final Destination was kind of PG-13.
Yeah.
It was not kind
Yeah.
of. I bet you it was.
Uh-huh.
If that shit was like was like Saw level gruesome now,
Right.
Yeah.
I pull up.
You know what? I kind of felt that way about The Purge. I felt like they got kind of silly with it.
Yeah, by the
But-
last one for sure.
Yeah, but The Purge, like the first one, was like that shit was intense. Like that home invasion shit, like that was wild.
'Cause it
like,
felt
that was
real.
scary as fuck. Yeah, but then they got goofy with everybody walking around with masks and whistling in the street, and
They get
just,
goofy.
It's just too much.
The further
It's
it
too
goes, the
much.
goofier it
Yeah,
gets.
it's
Talking
like,
about goofy.
Yes.
I watched the Dune, right?
Okay.
I don't think a lot of people are aware that Dune, the book, came out before Star Wars.
Yes.
I did not know that,
Star
no.
Wars just a rip on Dune. Star Wars is a goofy Dune.
Yeah.
Goofy.
Yeah.
And the same shit. They're on a planet that's just fucking covered in sand, right? The witches that like they tell people what to do with this voice, right? A little similar to the Force.
Yeah.
They're fighting an evil emperor. Come on, man. I keep going here. I keep going here,
The
dog.
Jabba the Hutt looking character.
Homie is a
Oh,
fat
shit,
pile
really?
of sloppy shit just like him.
Yeah.
He just floats. He's kind of, man, that dude's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
Homie just floating.
You got to watch the original Dune though.
Do I, though?
No, you don't.
Should I, though?
You-
So there's an original, and then there's
There's one from
a-
like the 80s. Yeah.
and then there's 3 altogether or 2 altogether.
There's 3 now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
I
the-
thought two newish ones.
Which is
Yeah.
going to be part of a trilogy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right.
So they're gonna make 6?
No, trilogy.
Well, I know it's a trilogy, but there was a part 1 and a part 2. I thought that was one story. So
Yeah, well, it's all one big story.
Okay, so there's gonna be 3 movies.
So it's gonna be 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's somewhere in there, dog. Guaranteed.
That's when
My
Fast and
math
Furious
is my
crosses
math ain't
in.
math.
Hey, you're gonna have Vin Diesel come here, and the Saw character's gonna pull up, bro. It's gonna look like Ready Player One.
Knock to nobody.
Family. Brazil. That shit's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid.
What?
So
The
Dune,
fucking
huh?
Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, yeah.
They're ridiculous.
Oh, I live my life by those, dog.
You good,
Just kidding,
Jay?
dog.
Dog, we may need
I
an
remember
intervention
me
here.
and one of the homies snuck into the first one, the first Fast and Furious, and that shit was packed, bro. We were sitting on the stairs in the aisle.
Damn, y'all was
Yeah.
those dudes?
Yeah, well, yeah, until like 2 seats opened up, and then we jacked those, and then those people came back, so then we had to move. But yeah, we moved in, we went in there, bro.
Damn.
That was a long time ago, dog.
Terrible.
I seen someone throw
Fast
down for movie seats.
Really?
Man.
Hey man, I've been
Bootleg
to the
activities.
I've been to the theaters
Yeah.
with people with bucket, man. I remember that though from back in the days.
Yeah. That should still be happening.
Boys in the Hood, like all that shit. Yeah,
Well, yeah, bro, and they're just fun letting it fly
motherfuckers,
inside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible.
Hey, still
I
going
hated that
down.
shit.
Someone not too long ago got fucking blasted over here at Century Rio.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know the
That
details
was
of it,
at
but I know
that kid
someone.
movie, right? Wasn't it a kids movie?
Yeah, I think
At
it
a
was.
kids
Yeah,
movie?
yeah, I think it was
bro.
like.
over seats.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Over seats?
It was over seats. That's what I was saying. I seen people throw down over seats.
Y'all gotta stop.
Bro, that's crazy.
Y'all gotta stop.
That is crazy.
This is absurd,
We've
man.
talked about this before.
Get back on code.
Yeah, it's
There you
because
go.
God damn it.
It's because I think people have lost sight of the value of life. Right? They really have. There's a direction where people are not valuing other people's lives, right? And this whole shit, dog, like we hit the universal lottery, my brother. This existing here,
Yeah.
I mean, what? I could have been a slug.
Yeah. Cat Williams told you.
He did.
Location.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying. Hey, and that's actually, bro, I'm glad you brought up Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Because the Joe Rogan appearance was way different than the fucking Club Shay Shay appearance.
Indeed.
It was almost like you got 2 different people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the man's got depth.
He really does.
Yeah. I think people thought he was on some bullshit because he was talking a little bit of, kind of spicy on the Shay Shay, but
Yep.
I think people kind of missed the point and where he was really coming from. And that's one of the things I appreciate about Cat and anybody really in the spotlight who's talking about real shit, but not just like real shit like street shit, but like real shit like life shit and like reality shit. Like I like that conversation. I really enjoyed it.
So did I.
I did.
I didn't get a chance to
You haven't checked it out yet?
tap in yet.
I knew it, Jay.
I know,
I
dog.
knew it.
Well,
I knew it.
when Johnny gets done introing the pod,
Then maybe we
Let's
could get
talk
more
about
into it.
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn, bro, fucking intro,
was gonna
bro.
forget.
I was.
He was
We were
gonna
gonna go.
forget.
I was fucking intro, bro. It's that. You know what? I want a serious question here for our audience because we got a crew, a clique in that live chat. I'm asking you guys,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I'm asking the dabbing prospector. I'm asking AB the barber. I'm asking everybody in the live chat right now. Do we need an intro? Do we need an intro? Especially halfway through this motherfucker. Y'all know what you're tuning into.
do the intro at
I
the
ask
end,
the same question when I'm doing the vlogs now, right? At the end of it, I'm like, oh, subscribe. Like,
it's an outro.
they know though. They know our audience isn't stupid, dog. They know what they're watching and they know they should subscribe. Me saying to subscribe, you think they're gonna be like, oh, I'm finally gonna give in.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm
the
gonna
last
subscribe
time.
to this
Yeah.
guy. What do you
Slice-
think?
Slice that subscribe button.
Slice
y'all.
that subscribe button. Let's intro this shit. But you guys need to answer us in the live chat. Tell us what y'all think. Intro?
Intro.
No intro. You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James. I'm here with a few of my nearest and motherfucking dearest. Jay, Jason, Travis in the building. What's poppin', Jay?
Posted, brother.
Posted and toasted or not yet? Not yet
After this,
toasted.
after this, dog.
Posted and almost toasted.
Almost.
My dog Landward's in the building. Was popping Landwards.
Crisco, baby.
Crisco, that is popping. That's dangerous popping.
I know.
That'll burn. That'll burn your
Grease fire is
shit.
dangerous.
That'll burn your shit. Production on the other side, Dom. How we sounded? We in focus. Yes.
Ooh, didn't hit this mic.
Episode 54. Make some motherfucking noise, Jay.
Yes.
Man, maybe we keep the intro because I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's just fun
You
to
got the
do
number
it.
right.
It's just fun to do it. I got the number right. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm going with it now.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it. Even if you guys don't want us to. Fuck it. Majority rules. Executive decision in this bitch. So, Rogan.
Yeah.
Well, let's start here first. Rogan is back on YouTube.
Yes. Happy about this.
Yeah, because, man, who the fuck watches Spotify videos?
Nobody.
Nobody. That's weird.
Nobody. Spotify, like when you turn on Spotify, you want to listen to music, but you're
Audio.
usually like doing something else.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's radio.
No, man, I ain't watching no Spotify videos. Listen, YouTube is where I go to watch my videos. YouTube or Pornhub or XXNXX or whatever the fuck that other one is,
What
bro.
about Vimeo? You're not on Vimeo?
Man,
Vimeo.
I'm on Tubi more than Vimeo lately.
Hey, shout out Tubi.
Bro, I need to get Tubi actually.
Tubi be
I-
wild.
better
bro.
get on
I'm
Tubi.
slacking still.
Tubi's
dog.
wildin'.
You like it crazy? Jay likes a good hood flick, man.
Hey.
Get on Tubi, bro.
There is no hooder flicks than on Tubi.
Netflix.
There's no more.
Not to
hooder.
go back to the fucking we beat a dead horse Benzino conversation, but he's got a Tubi movie where that motherfucker was wildin'.
Oh yeah, I didn't
really?
see that one.
Hey,
Didn't they take it
don't-
off?
Yeah, bro,
Okay,
it was almost
yeah.
an X-rated movie.
Okay.
He was talking about how they had to have a sock on his dick and shit. That motherfucker was
That's
wilding,
too
bro.
much.
What the fuck?
Wilding out. But we
Anyway,
talked
yes.
about that motherfucker enough.
Yeah.
Rogan back on YouTube. I think it's a good thing. I think they looked at what Shannon Sharp's doing, and they're like, "Oh, buddy,
Let's not lose this.
we're losing some views.
Yeah, for sure.
We're losing some monetization somewhere down the line here."
You think that's why they're back on YouTube?
Probably a part of
think
it.
so, yeah.
Well, they probably. I mean, I think his year. I would think it was a year deal. I don't know how long it was. He was with Spotify, but they're probably like, "Listen, I'm still the biggest podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Either y'all give us non-exclusive, or I'm gonna take my talents down to South Beach.
Yeah. I was about to say he got the LeBron contracts now, where it's just like 1 year.
I'm gonna do what I want to
We'll
do.
talk about it next year.
1 year, we'll revisit this
Yeah,
again. But
yeah.
now it's non-exclusive, so it's on Apple, it's on YouTube. I think this is probably the final form.
Yeah.
Well, what else
it's
could you
better
do?
for that. Yeah, it's better for that anyway.
I mean,
yeah.
because there's a lot of people that
Why
don't.
not?
Again, bro, YouTube is where everybody goes to watch videos.
Right.
I don't give a
Right.
shit, bro. They just do.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You're not gonna beat it. It's Google.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's where you'll find us
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Go to YouTube. You ain't gonna find the videos on Spotify.
No,
For one,
not at all.
I'll probably forget to upload it. Right. For one, we're probably gonna figure out something wrong with it, so it's gonna take us extra time to do it. Yeah, we're not doing it. So the first episode of Rogan back on YouTube was Cat motherfucking Williams.
Yes, sir.
And for a while, to me, it felt like a battle of wits.
Yeah.
It felt like, hell yeah. Felt like Cat was like, oh no, dog, you ain't gonna catch me slipping. I'm tuned in.
Yeah.
I know. I really be reading 3,000 books a year. And he came with receipts.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him.
The math was mathing this time.
All
Okay,
apologies.
okay.
All
Okay.
Yeah.
apologies.
Math was mathing. And if you watch him speak, right, and the way he doesn't lose train of thought, even when he is chiefing. Like when he is asked a question and he's presented something to speak on,
Right.
even if it takes a little bit, like there was times when he paused, I'm like, oh man, does he even know where the fuck he's gonna go with this? There's always an end result and an end point he reaches to come back to the original question. So it felt like they were kind of like playing chess there for a little while, bro. And he was kind of giving fucking Joseph a run for his money, dog.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, everybody associates Joe Rogan with alien theories and Egypt and fucking DMT, right?
Yeah.
So, and I thought about you right away. I hopped in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? I had just got out of the shower. I was like, hey, Cat Williams talking about Thoth words. Because after you brought
Told you.
up Thoth, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that's something.
I think for me, what I took away the most was something that I've felt a lot in my life. I'm not religious, but I believe this isn't on accident. It's too perfect. And Cat Williams that was pretty much the entire thread of the conversation.
Yeah.
Wherever they went with it, he came back to he's like, look, I find it very, hard to not believe in a God.
Right.
Because you have to find an accident
Right.
It's too precise, bro.
It is. It really is.
It's scary precise.
It really is.
Like where we live in the universe, if we were a little bit this way, a little bit that way, no moon, not like all these pieces have to coexist for us to be here right now talking on a fucking podcast.
Right.
It's kind of hard to think that it's just an accident.
Right. I think theological thinking is the issue, though. I think everybody kind of knows that there is something bigger than them, something greater, and that's really all that we're ever talking about. But when you try to, spice it up, where it's just like, well, this is what God wants you to do and who God wants you to be and all that shit. It's like when you start adding all the extras.
How do you know what he wants?
Yeah,
me to
exactly.
Do?
And that's
I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't even know what I want to eat today.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually they're telling you what they want you to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's used as a control mechanism.
Yeah.
Because it's thought control. But I think religion in and of itself isn't a bad thing. But when you try to use that theology to control people, that's the issue that everybody gets agitated about. And it's like, no, my God's better than your God. Your God's not. Your God ain't shit. Your God's old.
And then war happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah, people kill each other over that shit. Bullshit.
It's just monetized like everything else.
Yeah,
that's all it
yeah.
is.
It's the original monetization.
Pass the collection plate. It is
the original
it really is.
monetization.
It is. Pass the collection plate. That's them saying subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
Please share the video.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe to the church.
Yeah, subscribe to the church. That might be the title of this fucking episode.
Dang.
Hey, for real though.
That's crazy.
So that's what really stood out to me. And the reason I said it felt like he kind of like got Joe was when he brought up Thoth. I don't know how many episodes Rogan's had. It's probably a fuckload,
yeah,
right?
it's like 2,000 plus.
He's had on so many guests. They've talked about Egypt so many times. He didn't know who the fuck Thoth was.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, how the fuck did I know that and he didn't?
And he didn't. So, a refresher course, Len Words.
Yeah.
We talked about this a few pods back.
Yeah.
Thoth.
Hermes Trismegistus, 3 times great. One of the founders of thought and just one of the creators of all the dope shit there is, man. Like Thoth was not only, they call him a hermeticist, the followers of Thoth, but Thoth basically was an entity that lived for thousands of years and carried on traditions from the last Atlantis age into the Egyptian age, and that's what he was known for. And he was supposed to have seeded all these communities, we'll call them, around the world, all of them that built pyramids and all that knowledge and all that stuff. Like he was the keeper of all that knowledge, and he was passing it all along.
Oh, I got you. So he was passing the history along.
But correct. He lived for thousands.
Yeah, he was the he was the record
years.
keeper. Yeah, and he apparently figured out how to transfer his consciousness into new bodies. So he would just keep coming back and back and back. And eventually he was like, all right, I'm done with this shit. Good luck.
Yep, I did enough.
I'll come back. Faith in y'all.
I'll come back.
I'm not this bitch.
I need to.
But Cat was telling people the truth, where he was saying that if you read the emerald tablets of Thoth the Atlantean in the book, and it's not easy to read, but it's been translated into English, so you can read it. He's basically saying, hey, there's a spaceship here. This is where I put my chambers and where I kept my clones, where I would transfer my consciousness, and this is where I would do it. Like he was just telling people, and he was like, this is how you defeat death. This is how you should, sleep to reset your body, like, where your mind is pointed to the north, and because of the magnetism on the earth, and like all this stuff. Like he just knew it all, had all the science, and he was just giving out the game and telling people it's just like, yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we already knew, and he was just passing it along, and that stuff got written in the emerald tablets, literally emerald tablets, and it got translated, and
it was
most people have never even heard of it.
No, I hadn't, but until you brought it up.
Yeah, but it predates every world religion, all of it. Like Kat was saying, all the like the good advice that you hear from a lot of people, it's like you go back and you read that and you realize that it came from that, and it's just been rehashed over the years.
Over and over, and changed a little bit to fit the narrative of that religion.
Correct.
Because you think about
the wisdom.
resurrection, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Every religion has some version of that.
Yep.
That's the
So
thing.
they're trying to like emulate him,
The
like
original.
him,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Coming
Yeah.
back and being risen.
And think
Yeah.
about it. Think about
Okay.
it. And that's always fucked with me when I think about the pyramids and them lining up to like these specific constellations and how they were built, the fact that they look the same. But what always fucked with me was these different civilizations were not only separated by thousands of years, they were separated by land. They never fucking knew that any of each other existed, right? Like the Aztecs didn't fucking know about the Egyptians.
Yeah.
Look how far apart they are. Not even just by time, by land. They built the same fucking things.
Yeah.
What? How?
They were,
why?
But they were all derivative from the same knowledge base, and that's the thing. Like that knowledge base was founded by Hermes, by Thoth, and that lasted over the years for so long that it became some of that like forgotten stuff. But once you uncover that and you realize it, it's like it's easier to learn comparative religion. It's easier to understand like how, like what you're talking about is like all these different places over time kept coming up with the same ideas. And that's what Kat was saying. It was like, nobody's telling a lie. Everybody's basically telling, the further back you go, they're basically all saying the same thing and telling the same story. Yeah.
Over. And so again, that is proof of something.
So, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The same story, like it would, over time, obviously it's changed a little bit, obviously,
sure.
but it all goes back to the same ideas, the same concepts, and the same, when they're like, well, where did this information come from? It came from them.
The sky. Yeah. The sky people.
It came from them.
Yeah.
They're bigger than us. They're taller than us. They're smarter than us.
Yeah.
They've showed us. That was the commodity, was information,
For sure.
right?
Still is.
Yeah,
Still is.
Yeah.
Look what we're doing for information now. We're overdosed on it.
Yeah.
There's so much of it now. We don't even know what the fuck to do with it.
Well, yeah, people can't tell the lie from the fake.
No, there's too much information.
real, yeah.
Yes. And people are getting information without doing any kind of research to their information because it's something that they thought was cool or something they want to believe. So they just go down that rabbit hole. Listen, TikTok a hell of a drug, bro. It'll have you believing there's a portal in Grand Canyon. And listen, there might be. There might be. So that's the thing, is all of these urban legends and all of this stuff that we've heard and we've seen has to derive from something, right? Go to urban legends. Like, obviously, they took the story, they ran from it, but ran with it.
Yeah.
But it comes from something.
Right.
There was an initial occurrence that created this urban legend of the guy with the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, did it exactly happen how it is now? Probably not, but it started somewhere.
Yeah.
And that, for me, that was a big takeaway. And it tripped me out that Joe
Didn't? Had never heard of it? Yeah.
Nah, hadn't really heard of it. And that's the way I look at God too. It's too perfect, bro.
Yeah.
It's too precise.
Yeah, the system is just designed like the natural system, not
You said it
not
right.
the system.
No,
but
you said it perfect.
The natural system.
Designed.
Yeah.
It's not an it's not an accident,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It just I can't just sit here and be like, yeah, this is all happenstance. It was
Right.
all accidental. It's too perfect. You don't accidentally create perfection and balance.
But over millions of years,
Billions.
shit will
Yeah.
kind of balance itself out.
But it had to start there, bro. Like, look at like everything we need is here. We're the ones that have fucked this whole shit up
Yeah,
and monetized it and turned it into some other shit.
We create lack in a reality of abundance. We create lack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already got everything we need, more than enough for everybody. Like, everybody could have a big house. Everybody can have all the money they need. Everybody can live their dream.
The food's here, bro. We live on a
Yeah.
planet to where we can put a seed in the ground and grow what we need to eat.
About it. Yeah.
Right? We live on a planet that's perfectly positioned for us to exist and breathe oxygen. Brother, we got trees that clean it for their filters, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earth comes with a filtration system that we're using
But again,
wrong.
Yeah.
over time, this shit, like the trees weren't like just here right away. Boom, they knew they had to like clean the air. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
so with that in mind, then Jay, since you're pushing back on that end, do you think there's no God?
ooh.
Oh, here we go. Let me settle in. Let me buckle up.
All I'm gonna say is there is I can't pinpoint it to this guy that has long hair and a beard and he wears a white.
No.
Theology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Theology.
can't pinpoint that, but
Yeah.
I think there is something. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna sound like we're that hippie fucking podcast.
Fuck
but
it, we're a
but it's-
hippie
we
podcast.
are.
But
Just
it's something bigger.
embrace
Like it's
it
like
at this
energy.
point.
It's some type of energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
that vibrates differently.
Yeah.
That is higher. That knows better than us.
There's a
obviously.
spirit,
Yeah,
a
you know,
thinking
something.
something.
But I can't
Yeah.
pinpoint it to this guy or that guy or
No.
But,
whatever.
okay, but see, here's the thing. Anybody who tells you that they know what is unknowable is full of fucking shit.
They're selling you something.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about is exactly right. It is unknowable, but your intuition is telling you that there is some spirit, some thinking mind thinking something behind all of reality. That's all you need to fucking know.
And like
That's
so,
all you need to know.
Like religion is, it works for something. I think is it keeps some people most of the time like in line on a track to not be doing some fuckery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't go to church, like, but I'm not that type of dude to just go out and be robbing people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Which is evidence that you probably don't need to go to church.
Yeah.
No, I'm
You know,
serious
yeah, I
because
mean-
your church could be in nature. You can learn enough and get enough of a connection and ground yourself just from going hiking and breathing. And,
It should be.
being
And
around,
when you think about it, that's where we had to build that. We did have to build shelter, and we have shelters now, like just built for us. But
To survive.
yeah,
Yeah.
but in early times, bro, we were outside. We were outside fucking animals to some extent.
Wait,
too.
we were fucking animals?
What the fuck?
Hey,
Outside.
bro. This ran off the rails.
I didn't say that.
I heard we were fucking animals.
That's what I heard. We
No.
were animals
We were
at
animals.
one point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Hey, there's still people out here fucking animals,
there
but
probably is. but
somebody.
Not us.
see, it wasn't me that fucked up the conversation this time, Len Words. It was Len Words. Fuck up a theological conversation
Pause.
for a dick joke.
Pause. Pause. Y'all
Now-
kept doing it to me. Pause.
That wasn't even a
Pause.
dick joke. That was bestiality.
Damn.
Pause. You said it.
But-
Okay, you know what though? Okay, Jay, you've built houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the fundamentals of construction. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could you ever accidentally build a bathroom, or would you have to yourself make the measurements, find the proper pieces, put them together, construct it in a way that you had to do precisely to create that bathroom?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. How the fuck could any of this be accidental? If it's so perfect,
But-
you couldn't accidentally make a fucking bathroom.
but out of the bathrooms we know a bathroom to be, dog. Like bathrooms used to just be a fucking hole in the ground.
True, but it works precisely. I'm talking about measurements, right?
Yeah.
So you have to have the proper measurements for a house to stand, correct? By making cuts in the wood, making measurements, and putting them up precisely, or the house is going to collapse, correct? Why hasn't Earth imploded? Why do we exist and actually live in a realm of knowing we're here? Bro, why is there not more carbon dioxide in the air? Because we don't breathe that, okay? So that's my point. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck could this all be an accident?
It's not.
That's where I go with it. Again,
It's not.
I'm
So no,
religious.
so what are you getting at then?
I have no fucking idea. That's where I stand on it. I know for sure religion to me isn't it.
Okay.
Religion's not the answer. I double down on for me because I know a lot of people out there that have thrived because of religion. I also know a lot of people out there that have been taken advantage of because of religion. I would sit in church, raised Catholic, and I would sit there thinking to myself, but for real, right? There's pieces in there that work, but the way I've always looked at it is, and not even looked at it, felt like you said. I don't know what it is. It's like a compass that I've always had that told me this can't just be an accident. There's got to be something else. I don't know what it is. Probably never will in this realm of existence, right? But I feel like it's just too precise. A TV don't accidentally work. It needs someone to create it.
Yeah.
That's the chicken or the egg, right?
Yeah.
Chicken or the egg theory.
What came first?
What came first?
The idea of the chicken.
Boom. Bars. Make some noise for that one. That was it. The idea of the chicken, because that's where it starts.
Because that's what the egg protects. The egg is evidence of the idea of a chicken. You don't know what a chicken is until the egg hatches. Why does a hen sit on on an egg? Because that hen believes that there's a chicken in there. So that hen thought chicken before the egg. So the idea of a chicken came first.
And they know.
I just solved that riddle.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I just solved the riddle.
Bro, run it back again, dog. Watch it again, audience. He's right, though, because, and that hen is predisposed with the information to, I have to protect these eggs. Why?
Right.
Why? Why the fuck would they know that?
Yeah. Why I got to sit on this?
Why I got to sit on this? Why can't I just shit these out and walk away?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because snakes do it. Turtles do it.
But that's all in how they, that's all in their whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I always go back to. Again, I'm not religious. I do not follow any of those rhetorics. Mm-hmm. But I do believe there's something else. Mm-hmm. What that is, I don't know. You know, Thoth. Okay, let's go back to that. If that was, let's go off of, that's for sure. That's fact. Thoth existed. Emerald tablets. He gave us all this information, learned how to transfer his consciousness, correct? Mm-hmm. Where the fuck did he come from? Feel what I'm saying?
But he was one of those earlier gods that could have been alien, could have been like, we just don't have the records and we don't have the knowledge to go back further than that, because over time, like Jay says, things erode, things start over, like, and that's really what it is. Like, our civilization right now is not the best highfalutin fucking shit that's ever existed on this planet. It's probably some bullshit compared to what they probably had stone that could do what we use metal for. You know what I'm saying?
Well, have you ever seen those? I forget exactly where it is, but those walls that they built, bro, were like, they had like these big ass boulders, like the size of this fucking table, and it's shaped, and it's like a little, and that fits in on top of another rock and they fit perfect, bro. Yeah. So like, those whole structures withstand earthquakes.
That's
right.
Crazy.
They withstand earthquakes.
And how old are those structures,
bro?
And they've been
thousands of years, bro. Yep. And you could find them all over, like on the internet, bro. There's different sites, but they're the way that, and we still to this day can't replicate how they cut those.
Yeah, we don't know.
Boulders.
Wild.
Like
it's more precise than our most precise technology now.
Mm-hmm.
More precise than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Yeah,
I actually seen something where they were trying to what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Like duplicate it, but like emulate it with like a laser, high pressure, like a high power laser.
Yeah,
they still couldn't do it, bro.
Well, they still say that they couldn't build the pyramids right now.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
Nah.
And we were led to believe when we were kids that this was one big sarcophagus, right? That's what the word was. It's for the dead, right? They built these Goliath-sized structures.
That's what they told us,
because that's how much they respected their dead. Not saying they didn't, but for real,
but like, you know what's crazy though is look at how big those stones are. Each one of those stones on the base of the pyramid, they're the biggest, obviously.
Fucking crazy.
And then look at what's around them, dog. What's around those pyramids? Nothing. Just land. Just
nothing
sand.
Now. Yeah,
bro.
nothing
just
now.
sand.
Yeah.
But like, think about it. Like, probably not a whole bunch has changed. A whole lot has changed over a few thousand years. Like, I'm sure mountains didn't just disappear.
Yeah.
But how did they get those fucking big ass boulders into where the pyramids stand?
What if there was water there before?
That's possible.
I think there was definitely water there. I think it was a battery or some sort of like wireless power station,
Wi-Fi,
like all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I really,
Yeah.
because Tesla figured that shit out. He figured out that electricity can just bounce in the air and people can have it for free. Like,
and then they said, "Oh wait, hey, hey, listen here, buddy boy."
That's why they took all this shit when he died.
You talking about free electricity?
Yeah.
Nah, we make too much money on this shit, my guy. Yeah. You better sit your ass down somewhere.
But God, I just downloaded the book. I was about to crack it open. But there's this guy who was, I want to say he was like related to Tesla. He might have been like a cousin or somebody like that. But Tesla studied electricity. He studied magnetism. So he studied the other side, and he was explaining to people in his book how to like make things levitate. And I think that's actually how they did it.
That would
they
be
knew how to make stone levitate and everything else because they knew the resonance of the earth. They knew everything that we've forgotten, or just yeah, exactly. It's polarity. So it's like opposites, attract, and then the same, repel. So if you transpose that concept and you just learn how to make something vibrate opposite of the earth, it'll just like lift off the dirt.
So has that guy been able to levitate something?
Yeah, he's
Apparently
Chris Angel, dog. I seen him over there in Vegas. He floated above the Lexor, dog.
His name is David Blaine, and he's
David
awesome.
Blaine, bro. He made the Statue of Liberty disappear, my dog.
Yeah.
And he slept in a box for weeks.
He did. But is the thought process of levitation any more bonkers than the thought process of gravity keeping us
No, because it's
stuck
the
to
opposite.
Earth?
It's just the opposite.
Is it-
Gravity pushes us down.
me see a lighter
Levitation
real
is
quick.
just
Letting
magnetic.
us go.
Is
Better
just
lean in, dog.
You get that shit. We still in another lighter, Enchanted. It's ours now. But
Before you guys move on, and you could cut this, but I just want to talk about it real quick. I saw this theory. It's called like the holographic theory after the whole Cat Williams thing. So you like to talk about dimensions and like what only we could pick up on. So they're like, we're light beings, right? Everything we see is because the light hits it. You say that all the time. Light, everything. There's got to be a direct opposite. That'd be darkness. So if we're one dimensional, we only see like certain things. Say there's another one, more dimensions. Light hits it, and there's a reflection of the same makeup. It doesn't even know the object, but it's the exact same right there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it's
in the same place. Yeah.
one dimensional.
Yeah, that goes to people thinking that the universe could possibly be a hologram.
Right. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And there's some validity
knows,
to
bro?
some. There's some validity to some of that, right? Again, when you shoot light like that, right, and it's like a hologram or whatever that you're talking about, light bouncing, it's the preciseness, right, of where we are. That's what fucks me up.
Yeah.
It's math. The math really be mathing, my dude. Because one small piece this direction and the whole, you fucking split the difference and it fucking just fucks up.
Yeah.
It kills over. It doesn't exist. Too much heat, too much this, too much that. And we're in like perfect balance.
Right.
And I know there's no way you could get me to believe that we're the only ones when you look at the how long the universe has existed, correct? It's very arrogant to believe we're them one-on-ones, dog.
It's not.
I remember. I think I heard that the Earth shifted. Like it sits at like a 12-degree like tilt, and that's actually what started life. That's what it actually. I don't know exactly why the science behind that is, but that's when life kind of actually started to build on Earth.
Because
Really?
we are in the position. Well, going back to talking about levitation and gravity, right? They're both opposite ends of the same spectrum, dark, light,
Yeah.
good, bad, whatever. We have beings that exist right now that are just as crazy to think of as a fucking dinosaur, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay? A fucking giraffe.
What?
Stay with me here, Leonard.
Okay.
A giraffe is a fucking horse with a 10-foot fucking neck to eat fucking leaps out of the trees.
Like a brontosaurus.
Just look at a giraffe.
Like
you
a
can't tell me that is
brontosaurus,
some fucking crazy ass looking shit, bro.
Yeah.
Is a giraffe any more crazy than, I don't know, a horse that has wings?
Mm-hmm. Or a horn out of its
Or a horn?
Horn.
Yeah, like a unicorn.
A unicorn, let's stay here real quick.
Yeah.
Is a unicorn more crazy to think about than a fucking giraffe?
Is it?
No.
I don't think so.
Fuck no. What's their necks are like 10 feet long, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their little bodies, they're extended horses. They look like horses I used to draw in the first grade.
Yeah.
But they exist in real life.
But they're real. Yeah.
But they're real.
Yeah. That's crazy. A horse with an extended neck, bro. That's pretty
Go
crazy.
gadget neck.
That's pretty funny.
Same thing with
That makes
like,
me think. What if it is, and like that's again like over the years, like that genetic like changed so they can feed off of those higher branches.
did.
You know what's crazy
Why?
is in New York. There's a certain tree that's always been there, bro. And then elephants used to walk in New York before like people like habitated it, I guess. And they would grab these leaves and they would grab these branches and break them, and so that tree started growing thorns to protect itself, and so
protect itself.
yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like things evolve, like over time, bro. Like things will evolve to survive. Like just
Right.
just like we do. But
Right.
we have a lot. We have a lot of leverage because we have 2 hands, legs. We can build shit.
Yeah.
We can learn.
once these motherfuckers happened, these thumbs of ours right here, game changer.
I know
But-
that'd be crazy, bro. You can't do shit with
Nah,
without a thumb.
fuck no. This right here, bro, our ability for abstract thought, tools, and our thumbs, that's why we run the world.
Yeah.
That's why we're the dominant species. We're the alpha.
Yeah.
That's why.
We're creative.
And we're creative. But the thing is I 100% believe in evolution. I mean, it's right there. There's evidence of evolution, right?
But that's the thing about evolution and all this stuff is that it creates and it just iterates and iterates and iterates and iterates. And it's like, oh, that didn't work. Throw it away. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Throw it away. Keep going. There's a wisdom to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because when we mimic that same thought process, we can create anything we imagine. You know what I'm saying? So there's a wisdom in the way things are already designed. And if we just fall in line with that and we, if we think like that, we can do whatever we want to do and create whatever we want to create, positive or negative. But that's
got a balance.
The thing. Yeah, it's already there. Like the instructions are already written into the design of the thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we didn't really have to make up anything. We just had to follow the way things are already designed.
Well, it's like you said, it's already written there, right? You don't think about breathing, do you? No. And when you do, it gets weird. Right? You don't think about blinking. Oh my God. Oh shit. Fuck, panic attack. You don't think about it though. It's just there.
Yeah.
You don't have to grab for it because it exists.
Yep.
Again, I feel like the same way about evolution is this didn't work. This didn't work. This didn't work. Oh shit. This is working.
Right.
This
Let's
works
keep
now.
that.
Let's
Yeah.
keep this direction. Again, back to building a bathroom, right? The first person was like, yeah, let's bring the toilet. I don't like
Inside.
shitting in that
Yeah.
hole.
It's cold out there.
It's freezing out there. How do we bring the toilet inside? Well, we can't just shit in the hole, right?
Yeah.
We got to shit in the hole, but the hole's got to go somewhere.
That's funny.
Where are we going to take this?
Hey.
How many iterations? When was the first bathroom is the question, the first indoor.
I actually, I was watching this show on castles, bro.
If you have this information, I'm going to freak
on
out.
How they build I don't know if it's the first bathroom, but how they used to build castles to defend. Anyways, their bathroom was like in like the second, like on the second level, and it was just something you sat over, bro, and then it sat over the water that went around the castle.
Yeah,
so,
over the
so
moat.
all the shit and everything would just
Into the moat?
into the moat, bro. And then after that shit like started filling up and fucking up the water, they started like changing it. But
Just
that's what
moving
the
it out.
bathroom was,
Yeah.
bro, and it was like freezing, dog. Like people were catching like fucking
pneumonia.
just using the restroom.
Out here taking a piss.
It's
that's-
kind of random, bro.
That's
but yeah.
extra to keep people out too. Be like they try and like jump across and swim across the moat. Like, oh
Oh,
shit,
bro, yeah.
this
You
is
know what-
sewer.
You know
Raw
what was sick though
sewage.
is
Hey, but who designed and created the sewers?
Who?
Like the sewer? No, I want to know because I look at a place like this country, and we got the sewer system in every major city, everywhere, and it's just like, was that already here? In some places, it seems like it.
It does.
Like we just built on top of it.
Like New York?
Yeah, Philadelphia. Some of that stuff, it looks like it was already there, and people just built on top of it.
Which is crazy because, again, I wonder how long, like when was the person said, you know what, I'm sick of this. Even porta potties, outhouses. Yeah. It's covered, but it wasn't inside.
Right.
When did they say, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah.
I want to shit right next to my bedroom.
But they so they have I don't know about shitting, but they have this place. Damn, where was it? It was like I want to say it was like in South or Central America. I think in South America, but it was like a whole city that was like built into the side of a mountain, and it had like levels to it, and the water would run off from the top of the mountain, and it would just create this like constant stream. So people like would have their houses, and now there's just ruins. So you could just see the outlines of the buildings and everything. But you could see how each house had running water because it was all running, and they designed it like that. So everyone could like grow their own crops right outside their doorstep. Everyone had their own like everything.
So they had an irrigation system on the face of
on the side of a mountain.
That's crazy.
And all the homes were built into the side of the mountain. And then people would just be able to like dump their dirty water, and it would just run off down the mountain into the river and just like out to sea. It was just flawless. And I was
crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's crazy that they were on it that long ago.
But that's the thing. It's like, we think we're so fucking smart now because we can swipe and text and shit. And it's we're not smarter.
You know what we've
done?
Not
at all.
We've effectively removed ourselves further and further away from the source.
Yeah.
Whatever you think the source is, right? So again, I know you're not religious neither, Leonard.
Shout out to Benzino.
I'm religious.
But okay, I asked Jay the question.
I don't go tough on it.
Do you believe in God?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, I don't doubt it at all. There is definitely a thinking spirit that is limitless in reality, and that's what we got. It's not possible to know it. Like the closest you can get is to understand natural law. And that's what I study, you know, and from there, everything else is derivative, but it all goes back to that. And those are just your intuition looking at nature and saying, okay, this is what we got. This is how it might think. This is how it works. But that's as close as we can get. You can't know everything. It's not possible. And anyone who's trying to tell you verbatim,
they're selling you something.
They're fucking lying to you. Like they're selling something or they're stealing something from you.
Same difference.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Same difference. And I have homies that are like devout in their religion, and I have homies that are devout in their atheism.
Right.
They're the same person.
Yeah.
The way they argue their facts or their faith,
they know.
Or if they don't know, they know that they have to have faith regardless.
Right.
They argue both ends. And I'll sit there and I'm like, bro, you guys are the same person. You're the same person.
Yeah.
Same beliefs, just on this end and that end.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yep. That's why I prefer to be balanced and in the middle. It's like I see value in some theology and some ideas and some things like that, because like you were saying, some people need help to stay on the straight. Some people are just not naturally going to be good people, so they need guidance when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But the further you get beyond the necessity of, someone patronizing you and telling you, this is how you be a good boy and girl, once you can be your own thinking man and woman, you're going to start to realize that you have a lot more power and control than you know. Mm-hmm. And then that's a huge amount of responsibility that people need to embrace, rather than just say, no. I'm going to let Jesus take the wheel. I'm going to let God handle it.
Well, because it's scary when you're responsible.
Yeah. Well, it's only scary if you don't know what to do. But it's like,
even then, though, right? Even then, like, I know how to take care of my kids, but the responsibility of taking care of them sometimes is fucking overwhelming and scary.
Well,
right?
Because life is just so doggone complex now.
It is.
Like, it doesn't need to be this complex, but
I think some people are just they're scared. I'm telling you, this is probably the 5th time we talked about it. I used to fuck myself up thinking like this as a kid, because it went against what I was being taught religiously. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm going to hell. Which, again, is crazy to me, a concept that they would instill in such a little kid at such an early age.
Yeah.
The concept of hell.
Right.
Do this or you're going to burn eternally.
Right.
Bro, that was scarier than any fucking horror movie I could have watched.
Yeah.
The Exorcist wasn't shit compared to that. Yeah. Sitting there thinking, damn, you mean if I think the word fuck while I'm in church,
I know. I was just about to say that.
I'm gonna go to hell
I was just about to say
forever.
Does he know that I'm thinking?
He does because
he
they
know?
say he knows everything.
He
sees it all. He's
No,
Santa Claus.
That's Santa, bro.
What's the difference?
Santa, Satan, whatever.
Santa, Satan. Well, same difference. They both wear a red fucking suit. And they both got railed by Saddam Hussein.
They both have claws.
Claws. Can you imagine? Yeah, bro. I hope mama didn't get caught kissing that motherfucker then. You know what I mean? But I would think that shit as a kid, and it would freak me out. So I feel like a lot of people, it's not an easy thought process. It's a scary one because it puts more responsibility on you as an individual.
Yeah.
That's why people are easier to talk to one-on-one than as a fucking group.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
You can rile a group up.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
Easy.
you guys know how much I hated that second Michael Myers movie. It's because of those group scenes. When they're in the hospital, evil dies tonight. Those were a bunch of fucking idiots, bro. But that is how it works. Yeah. You get people all riled up in one situation, 30, 40, 50 of those motherfuckers. It's easier to sell a lie.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's easier to accept a lie.
Yeah.
It hurts sometimes to accept the truth.
Yeah, especially when the truth points back to you and says that you have your own power.
Yeah.
And you would rather give it to someone else. We talked about that last week. We were talking about that's why people get so sucked into politics, which I don't have a problem with politics. I think it's important that we discuss the relationships we have and the agreements that we have. But at the end of the day, you control your shit. And you shouldn't be giving it to someone else to like fix it or like there's nothing bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what's going on outside of you.
Yeah.
And I think people fall for that trap. Well, we gotta have a such and such, or we have leaders and all this shit. It's just like, no, you sound like a sheep when you say that.
Well, and see, I think some people obviously do thrive with leadership, correct? Yeah. You know, but again, that still shouldn't take the responsibility off of your shoulders in you being a fucking shithead.
Listen, if I'm on the court with LeBron, okay,
40,000 points last night, by the way.
Hey, shout out. If I'm on the court with LeBron, and he's the captain of the team, he's the leader. Is he the best basketball player? Fuck yeah. Am I going to follow his lead? Fuck yeah. I still got to guard my man and rebound.
You still got to do your job.
I got to box out. I got to play defense.
Yes.
Like, it's not, and that's the thing. It's like people just want other people to just do it. Well, you score all the points and you do all this.
It's cool.
Get all the assists.
I'll cheer you on, dog.
Yeah, like, yeah, right. I'll root for you.
Yeah.
I'll vote for you. I'll like buy your job.
But I don't want to do none of the work.
I don't want to do anything. And that's what I think is the problem, is that we've kind of been lulled to sleep where it's just like, oh, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. I'll represent you. And it's just like representative government is great, but it's not great when you want someone to not only represent you, but you want them to take care of you. And that's the difference.
Well, I think it goes back to what we've talked about, discussed a few times, is we've existed so much as human beings in survival mode, right?
Yeah.
It was our evolution, getting, however it happened. If you believe we're in the caves and we're fighting fucking woolly mammoths, there was elements that could kill us back then because we didn't have what we have now.
Right.
So we were in survival mode. We had to hunt for our food. We had to grow our own food. We had to build our own houses, find our own shelter. Fast forward to now. We have all of that. All of the stuff that we used to have to risk our lives to get can be delivered to our doorstep instantaneously. So what do you do as a civilization that so many years you were on survival mode when you don't have to just merely survive anymore? And I think we're seeing people turn inwards and freak out, getting depressed because your mind is so powerful. It's constantly looking for problems to solve.
Right.
Again, perfect fucking math here, bro. Supercomputer that's constantly looking for problems to solve. Well, what happens when you ain't got no physical problems to solve?
Right.
Oh shit! Time to solve. Time to go
The big
inward.
problems.
Yeah, now,
The
you're,
big
now, now
problems.
you're in your head.
Now you're in your head. So we've seen an uptick in depression, anxiety, all this stuff because
Mental health.
we've got to the point now where we don't have to fight to survive. So
So why are we still fighting?
because they've turned it into, they've monetized all of it. They've monetized being alive, bro.
Yeah.
That's why Tesla, free energy? Oh,
Yeah.
hell nah. Time for you to go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Put them in the hotel.
Yes. They've
'em
monetized
up.
all of it. There's places where you can't grow your own food. You get in trouble. Collecting rainwater. I didn't
Illegal.
know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was illegal.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Collecting
Why?
rainwater.
I would love to know the reasoning behind, realistically, not what we know is behind it,
Yeah.
but what they said, what they claim, why they passed the law that collecting rainwater is illegal.
Because they claim to have domain over all waterways.
That's crazy.
They say they claim to have domain over all waterways,
That's fucking nuts.
including the water flowing in your veins.
We are some arrogant motherfuckers, dog.
No, it ain't us.
Hey, no, but hey, we're
It ain't
human. I'm
us.
saying
it's
humans.
Somebody.
I'm saying
it's
humans.
Somebody.
We are
it's
pretty
some
fucking
group of some people.
Water.
some
Water's-
group of arrogant motherfuckers. I'll tell you
for
that.
For sure. But think about that. You just said, okay, we've evolved past the point of needing to grow our own food and do all those things. But somebody owns a corporation or a company or something that claims ownership of those things. So if they ever decide to pull the plug and be like, hey, fuck y'all, we're not growing food for y'all no more. I'm gonna grow it for my family.
Y'all are
And
fucked.
good luck. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're talking about. Those preppers and the people that they make fun of on the internet. It's like that's the anxiety that those people are worried about. It's like they're actually thinking about like, well, what if somebody just decides to just not send the trucks anymore and there's nothing in the grocery stores and we're fuck fighting over toilet paper. It's just like the store's closed, bro.
Yeah.
There's nobody.
You
People
ain't
didn't come
coming
to
to
work.
get shit.
It's locked. The shelves are empty.
Think about the rights to our water right now, bro. Like
Yeah.
we have less rights
In
to
New
water
Mexico.
coming through our own state. Coming through our own state. Texas has way more water rights than we do, bro.
to the water that flows through New Mexico.
And that's from something that was set up like 200 years ago,
right,
dog.
and they're still honoring
And they're
it.
fucking honoring it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're actually fighting it now. They're trying to make some changes, but it's like,
But it's
what do you do, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, they have more right to our water.
You call Moses Washington and you get one of those water machines. You see my man?
No,
You never heard of him?
No.
Moses Washington. Look him up. He created, and this technology has been around a while, and he works either with or for the government. But he's building. They're not water purifiers. They're basically like reverse humidifiers. You know how a swamp cooler works? Reverse that. So it takes air in and turns the water in the air into clean water that you can drink and pump out and everything. And it does like 5,000 gallons or 2,000 gallons a day or something
And
like crazy.
That's fucking
So
crazy.
he built these things and he took them to Flint. He took them to Haiti. He took them to all these places that have like these dire water crises. And they have to add minerals and stuff because the water is just so pure that there's no like natural
They're not
minerals
getting any
in it.
minerals they need for their body.
However, that water, that technology and design could be anywhere. It could be
I'm
here.
surprised they allowed
could
it,
be
dog,
here.
to be honest.
That is an invention that gets you disappeared.
Taking off.
Nah. He worked with the government though, like with the United States government. So I'm sure the Army Corps of Engineers and people like that are working with him are making sure that those designs aren't going to end up on the internet or something like that.
Or they've already found a way to monetize them.
But again, the technology's been around already, so it's not like you and I could go
That's
buy
crazy,
buy
bro.
$500 worth of pieces and build one ourselves and stick it in our backyard, and we'd have water constantly. We could just fill up drums, bury it in your backyard, and just have drums full of clean water in your yard, ready to go, just in case.
That's crazy. So how long, when did this invention like see the public eye.
This is modern. This is like within the last like handful of years.
So you think he invented it because of the need for clean water? Or you think it all like already existed?
That's what he says, but I think he created the modern design for it. But that technology already like has been known for hundreds of years. Like solar has been known for hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying? Like people have already known about that stuff, but modern solar panels are relatively new.
Man,
So
and
it's the
they're out
same
here
concept.
pumping them too.
Yeah.
I have to turn those motherfuckers away from my door like 5 times a week.
They're gonna build a plant out here to
solar
make
plant?
them.
They have
Nice.
a whole bunch of solar panels out towards over there by San Fidel.
Yeah, bro.
Fuckload. Like
It's what do they call it? A farm? I think
there's
they
a
call
whole
it's
stretch of
solar
land,
farm, yeah.
right? When you're going down Route 66 and you're like just about to leave San Fe, right? Man, bro, fuckload of. I was like, what the fuck? I was driving. I was like, what the hell is that? Because you could see like the light reflecting on it from far away. It looks like water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck? They put a fucking reservoir over here. What the hell's going on? But it's a whole farm.
It's a whole farm of solar panels.
Solar panels.
Yep.
Sick.
And those people over there still paying light bills.
They're never gonna get rid of it, dog.
That well, of course,
They're never
it's
gonna-
slavery. Like
They're never gonna get rid of it.
Why would we actually use the technology to free?
No, we're gonna use the technology because we want you paying us.
Yes.
With this fake money, not even fucking real, dog.
Right. Oh man, don't get me started on that.
I won't because we got a whole bro. We could continue talking about this. Welcome to the Hippy Dippy Podcast, motherfuckers. And I'm the only one smoking.
I know. Pass that lighter.
Pass that lighter. Huh. Okay, cool. Yeah. Huh? Okay, yeah. Well, we're almost done here. All right. Well, I guess that's our fucking cue,
That's the
fellas.
cue.
That's
Okay.
the cue to get the fuck up out of here. No more fucking pyramid talk. Until next time. Respect the connect. Peace.